Hello friends, welcome back to the Bootstrap tutorial. In the last video we have created a section for about, and before that we have done with the navbar and the carousel. So you can see on the screen we have a navbar, then carousel section and about section, and it is also mobile friendly. We have checked it for the mobile as well. Now today we would like to add some cards below this about section which will showcase your services, different projects which you have done. Will generally it is called as the counter for your project. So let us start. Come to your HTML code. I want to include that cards within a about section itself. So I'll check from where I have started the about section. From here I have created a container, but after this row we have started for creating your about content. Then after this row I want to add another row. So here I'll write and row. I'll write one comment. These are for cards, and again it will the end of cards. And for understanding I'll make it as about card is the end of about cards. And here I'll create one division with a class of row. Now inside this row I want to create four different cards. So I need to create a four divisions with class call dash md dash suppose 3. And in this each division, in each column I want to create my card, so I'll create another division with class and I'll name it as my card. And I need to design this card. So initially we'll write and CSS. So come to your CSS file, and here we'll write one class that is my card, and write your properties like suppose padding. I want a padding from all the side of around 20 pixel, and to make it visible I'll use a background color as red for as of now. And let us check your output. So you got it, but now there is a no gap from the top, so you want a gap. So you can directly add that class to this row, that is margin top of 5, and you can check there is a gap from the top. Now you want to design this card. So instead of using a background color as red, I want to use a box shadow. So you can use a box hyphen shadow, and you want to shadow from all the four sides. So you can do as 0 pixel, and spreading should be suppose around 30 pixel, and I want a light gray color, so you can use a combination of the gray color. Just check your output, and you can see that there is a card with the shadow from all the four sides. Now inside this I want to add the content. So the content which I want is I want to create one icon. So I'll use a two span tags, span, and inside this span tag I want to create one icon, and in the second span tag I want to give my number. Let us say that 235 is the number, and here I want to display some icon. So icon should be based on like your project, what kind of project you want to display there. So we'll go on the Get Bootstrap official website, then again come to the icons and find a suitable icon which you want to display there. So you can display anything as per your requirement. So let's say I want to display this Android logo there. So I'll select that icon, I'll copy this I tag and come to your HTML code, and in the first span tag display that. And let us check how will it look onto your output page. So you can see here we got an icon here with the default orange color, and 235 is the number which we have added. Now why it is appearing in the orange color? Because if you observe your CSS file here, somewhere in the dot about class, wherever you will find the I tag, you have given certain properties to it, right? So it is overlapping that property. So I tag which we have used for the bullets here, the same properties are applicable for this, but you want the different properties. So what you can do, you just come to your style, write your class name, that is dot my card, and inside the my card there is a I tag, and the font color is okay, but you want to change the font size. Means you are overwriting the previous value. Suppose the font size you want is 30 pixel. Save it and just go back and check. Now the icon is increased. So if you want to furthermore, you can just add the font size a larger one, right? And now the same font size you want to apply to this number as well. So what you can do, you just mm, write one property to the content here to 35, and you can give one class that is counter, and inside the style write dot counter is your class, and you want to increase the font size as suppose 40 pixel, which is equals to your icon. Okay, it is fine. Now still if you want to increase its font weight, so you can write font weight. You want to make it thicker, so if I want to make it as 900, just we'll check how will it look. Okay, so it is too thicker, I don't want that much. I'll use a 700 and we'll check it is okay for me. And what you can do, I just reduce the size to the 30 for this number and we'll check. Okay, it is okay for me. And now I want this to be at the center. So what you can do, for the my card, whatever your content, you just make them as text alignment center. So parent, to the parent you are applying a property that text alignment should be center. Now it is at the center of your card. Now one more thing which you can do, now you want to add certain text. Okay, for this example you can increase the font size for the number. Let's say it should be 40 and we'll check it now. Okay, and keep it 900. I have zoomed it so I'm not able to recognize how was it looking. Okay, now it is good for me. And then you want to add some normal text below this. So come to your HTML code, and after this you want to add a normal paragraph. Suppose you want to add a random 5 words regarding whatever that count is, and you can increase the number, suppose lorem 10 words, and you can see we have a normal paragraph. And again you want to provide one link for the read more content, so you can use an anchor tag, use learn more, learn more, save it, check. Okay, it is giving you the link, and now you want to customize it, or if you want to keep it as it is you can keep it. So it is up to you what you want to do. I just want to change the color of it. So in dot my card there is an anchor tag, and I don't want any underline, so text decoration should be none. You will find the underline is not there, and you want to change the color of that link to the secondary color which you have, and when you put your cursor on it you are getting your pointer. And if you want to apply some hover effect to this, you can just make it through CSS. Suppose dot my card anchor tag, when you put the mouse on it, I just want to increase the letter spacing for the recognition, so I'll make the letter spacing at 1 pixel. So what happen, whenever I'll put my mouse on that, the letters will be spreaded, so you will be able to recognize that you are on that link. Okay, and you want to make it smoother, so you can apply the transition of 0.5 seconds, so it will happen smoothly with the transition of 5 seconds, 0.5 seconds. And now same cards you want to repeat. So this I want to make it as one title there. So before the paragraph here you can have another paragraph, and you will give like the title to this card. For example, I want projects. Okay, and you want to make it a little bit bolder, so you can apply one class, and you can give it as card title, and you can give a custom properties here that whenever there is a card title you want to change its font size to 20 pixel, and you want to make its font weight to suppose 700, and we'll check how will it look. Okay, and you can increase it to 40 pixels and check. Now it is quite larger. Fine. And if you want to make some horizontal line here in between, so into your HTML code here you can write an HR tag, just save it and check how will it look. Okay, so I have designed this card as per my requirement and my imagination, and I want to repeat this card 4 times. So now simply in the HTML code, what you need to do, you just need to this copy column 3 times, or sorry 4 times, so that you will get 4 cards. And now you want to change the icon and the title of every card differently. So what you need to do, you just come to your Boots official website of the Bootstrap and search for the required icons and take as per your requirement. I'll take this aeroplane and I'll copy it. Come to your HTML code. Uh, in the second card where you have written this one, change this icon with the icon which you have selected, aeroplane. Change your count as per your requirement and give a title like services, and then you can have another number like 655. Change the icon what you want. We'll just go back and we'll search for any other icon. Okay, and we'll just change it. The next, sorry, we have not copied it. Copy it, change that icon, change the title as transportations. Okay, and the last icon which you can select anyone. I'm selecting any random one. You have to select as per your requirement, and this calendar date which I want to select. So again I'll copy that icon. I'll come to the last card, this one. I'll change the I tag, and again I'll change the title as mm, deadline, and just check your design and reload, and you can see we have created the cards, and we have the beautiful cards with icon and counter. Even if you feel that this is a little bit darker and title is also darker, you can change the title color. So in the CSS, instead of having the darker one, you can have the color little bit which can be suited as gray. So you can select hash C1 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 C1, sorry, it is a variant of gray, and you can have that one also. This is up to you how you imagine your product and what color you want. You can change it to this little bit gray, and even you can have the little thinner one. Now it is looking good for me, and instead of having the horizontal line after the title, I just want to check how will it look if I have this horizontal line after the counter, and check how will it look for the first one. So you can have like first one, or if you don't want it, I'll just check it how will it look again, and you will find that, but you, if there is a gap, then it is looking good. Then what you can do, uh, we must have a gap here after the project, so you can add margin top of 2 points, so you will see that there is a little bit gap, and if you want more, you just try it and check. Okay, now it is perfectly fine for me, and if you don't want to take it, you can just keep as it is your horizontal line at the earliest. So we'll final with this, and we'll check the mobile view of this section as well. So just reduced the screen size, you can see the navbar is perfectly working fine. My carousel section is also working fine with the text which I have given there. And if you come to the about section, you can see we have an about section with before and after horizontal line with the subtitle, and we have added one image then some paragraph and some list, then we have a learn more button, and in my cards we have the card. But you can observe that now there is a no gap between these two cards in mobile view, but it is looking perfectly fine on the desktop view. So you need a gap from the top in each card. So simply just go to your CSS file, and where you have written a property for your card, write margin top as suppose 10 pixel, save it, just go back and check your mobile view. You will find that there will be a gap of 10 pixel, which is not sufficient. Why? Because you are spreading your shadow across 30 pixels and you are giving a margin top of 10 pixels. So it is creating a darker one. So it should be greater than your shadow which you are trying to spread, and now it is looking absolutely perfect for our design in the mobile view. But still there is a scope of improvement. Like see, when you are on the tablet view, the cards are not looking good. The text is also leaving your uh, the card. So what I want to do, when I am on the desktop view, it is perfectly fine, four cards in a row. But when I switch to the tablet view, I don't want to show each card in a row or four cards in a row. I want two cards in a row on the tablet view and one card in a row in the mobile view. So you need to change your grid system for the tablet, that is smaller screen size. So just come to your HTML code. So each row having a total 12 columns, and you are giving a 3 columns to each column, 3 columns to each card in desktop view. But same way, if you write call dash sm dash 6, so it means that it will take 6 columns out of 12 for one card on the smaller screen size, and you need to add everywhere in the card so that you will get a two cards in a row when you switch to the tablet view or the small screen size device. So let us see. Now there are four cards in a row, means each column is getting each card is getting three columns, and when you switch to the tablet view, you will find that each card is getting 6 columns out of 12, means half of your screen size. And when you switch to the mobile view, each card is getting the total 100% of the area. So this is how we can create the cards, and we're done with our about section, and we'll see next section in the next video.